This conference will now be recorded.
And a good morning to all. In this session, I am going to discuss about Python database programming. Python database programming. Python database programming or Python database connectivity or connectivity. It is called as a programming is called as a PDBC, Python database programming. Sir, first of all, what is database, sir? What is database? So what is the purpose of the database? The main purpose of the database is to store the data in permanently. The main purpose of the database is to store the data in permanently. What is the main purpose? So up to here, to store the data in only temporarily, only. Store the data in only for temporarily. For which purpose, sir? How to store the data in temporarily? For example, you assume that a value equal to 10. That means a is a one object. The object is integer object. This object is used to store the value 10 only. And only this value is stored only allocated the a value 9. Okay. After executing of the statement, the value of a is 10, and end of the program, this variable is automatically destroyed. This variable is automatically destroyed or deleted from the memory. So now here the print of a after execution. So simply this program is executed, the program is printed, and now the value of a is printed. Now run this program. And the module, the value of a is 8, and print the value of a is 8, and end of the program, a is automatically destroyed. A is automatically destroyed, created at the time of starting of the program and destroyed at the end of the program. For example, a is a one list, 11, 22, 33, and 44. It is a variable. So this variable is a list type variable. This variable is a list type variable. To store the value of a value is 10. Here to store the a value is 10, 11, 22, 33, and 44. 11, 22, 33, and 44. So clear, that is the first step. A is created and print the value of a. The output is 11, 22, and 33, 44. This is the output 33 and 44. At the end of the program, end of the last line, the end of the program, this variable is automatically destroyed. This type of storage area is called as a temporary storage area. This type of storage area is called as a temporary area. Python database programming or Python PDBC, the connection. So what is the programming? The main purpose, sir, as a part of our programming requirement, as the part of our applications or our programming, our applications, we required to store the data, like the customers data, customers information, or any billing information. That is the billing information means, so any billing information and calls information, okay, and so on, and students information, okay, and employees information, right? Employees information or electricity information, electricity information, and so on, Store these data are permanently. To store this type of data, to store this data, we required storage areas. Just like a cold storage. What is the main purpose of the cold storage? To store the items. So here also similarly to store the data. Okay, now there are two types of storage areas. Okay, one area is temporary area. Temporary storage area, and another one is a permanent storage area. So now what is the temporary storage area, sir? Temporary storage area. What is the main purpose of the temporary storage area? These are the memory. These are the memory areas where data will be stored. The data will be stored temporarily. The data will be stored only for temporarily. Okay, stored for temporarily. Temporarily, but not the permanently. Example, Python. Example, Python lists, tuples, assets, dictionaries, and dictionaries and strings. Dictionaries and strings or integers or floats and so on, etc. Okay. And once the program is completed, once Python program completes okay, its execution, completes its execution, then these objects, these objects will be destroyed or deleted, destroyed automatically, and data will be lost. Data will be lost. This is called as a temporary storage area. And another one is a permanent storage area. Another one is called as a permanent storage area. Permanent storage area. Permanent storage area. So what is the permanent area, storage area? Store the data in here. Here we can store data. We can store data permanently. But here we can use either file handling or database. Anyone. You can use the anyone. Storage, permanent storage is two areas. One area is a database applications. Another one is a databases. One is a file system. One is a database system or file handling system. Store the data in permanent two areas. One is a file handling system. Another one is a databases. So now what is database? It's a very important question. What is database? What is database? The database means a collection of related information to store the large amount of data. A collection of what is database? A collection of related information. A collection of related information stored into a particular area. This area is called a database. Here to store the data in the form of tables. Here to store the data in any database, to store the data in the form of tables. Any tables are? What is the tables are? The form of table. Table means like an Excel sheet. To store the data in rows and columns. For example, this is a student data. To store the data, student number, hall ticket number, and the student name is secured for subject mark, second subject mark, and third subject mark. So hall ticket number 101. The name is XX. Is secured the marks, so and so marks. Okay. For example, these are the marks. So 102, and the name of the student is YY. And to store the data, okay, for example, 78 and 99 and 21. Some I assume that. And 103 and ZZ, and here, for example, 45 and 67 and 1 mark is the 89. This is the data for to store the data in the form of table. So here what is called? So this is called as a table. What is called? The student is called as a table name. This is the table name. Okay, clear and table name. This is called as a student. Student is called as a table name. Here is a student name is a table name. So what are these? Student number, name, M1, M2, M3, and so on. All these are called as a field names. Or these are called as a field names or column names. Either field names or column names. And what are these? It is called as a one row. These are called as a rows. In each and every row, the number of values. This is called as a heading. H1, H2. It is called as a row, but this row is called as a field names or column names. Now these are the column. First column and second column, third column, fourth column, and fifth column. Up to here, clear all of you? What is database? And a collection of related information stored into a particular area. This area is called as a database. A collection of related information stored into a particular area. This area is called database. So here to store the data in permanently in the form of tables only. It is a student table. These all are the columns. This is called as a data. For example, we want to store the employee table, EMP table. The EMP number, e-name and salary. EMP number is, for example, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 is the EMP number. Name of the employee is RR. The salary equal to 34,000. Okay, 0.0. And the number is the 789. The ZZ. Okay, the salary is, for example, 56,000. Okay. Now the another one is the employee number, so and so value. Now you see the ABC. So now the values are 54,500.50 paisa. So now these are the values 1, 2, 3. Okay, employee number XYZ. The name of the employee. This salary is 67,089 rupees. These are called here. What is EMP? Here the EMP is a table name. EMP, NO, e-name and salary. These all are called as a column names. These all are called as a column names or field names. Column names are field names. This is completely for database. What is database? A collection of related information stored in area. Clear. So in any database, what are the different data types are available? Okay, the different types data types means any number of database programming. There are the different databases are available. And the different databases are available. Not only one type. Different databases are available. In software industry, different database techniques are available. Okay, in this field, in the software industry. Okay, what are the different data types and different databases are different databases are. So what are the different databases? One database is SQLite3. Okay, one database is MySQL. One database is Oracle. Okay, Oracle database. And one database is MySQL. Okay, NoSQL. One is the NoSQL. One is only SQL. Okay, one is the PostgreSQL. One is a DB2 database 2. One is a MongoDB. It is also one type of database. In any database, all these databases are used to store the data in permanently. All these databases are used to store the data in permanently, but not the temporarily. To store the data in permanently based on our tables only. So you can use any one database. So either SQLite database or MySQL database or Oracle database or NoSQL database or only a SQL database. Okay, PostgreSQL, DB2, MongoDB. These are the different databases. Here you can use either SQLite or MySQL. So M is capital. Okay, naturally it is called as a MySQL database, Oracle database, NoSQL, any one database. Now here in Python, SQLite3 is a default database. It is a default database. So how to observe such a default Python? Go to Python shell from. Now here help of modules. So one is a database. The SQLite3 database by default it is installed automatically. Please wait for a moment while I gathering a list of available modules. Please wait for 1 minute. These are the list of databases. If Oracle is available, if MySQL available, so write the program in the MySQL databases. Okay, these are any number of different databases. So you can use any one database, no problem. Either SQLite database. So here the purpose of the database is to store the data. Purpose of the MySQL to store the data. Purpose of Oracle to store the data. NoSQL, MySQL, PostgreSQL, DB2, MongoDB. There are the number of programming languages are available. Similarly, number of databases are available. You can use any one database. So please wait for automatically the list of modules are gathering automatically. Please wait for a few minutes. Now, so what are the different functions or different purposes are used, sir? So what are the important methods here we are using? So one important method is first of all to import the module. What are the steps required to? Okay, now these are the following steps. The following steps required to write Python database programming. Database programming. So what are the database programming required, sir? What are the steps are required? So now these are the different steps. Now before that going to discussing, so now the SQLite3. So now it is a SQLite3 is a database. So in this database, you can use this to store data permanently. So what are the commands are? The SQLite3 commands are, SQLite3 commands are, so what are the different commands? And one command is DDL command, one command for DML command, one command for DCL command, and one command for select command. These are the different commands. Different commands. Okay, any database. So the same commands are applicable for MySQL. Same commands are applicable for Oracle. Same commands for NoSQL, SQLite, SQL PostgreSQL, and SQLite also. So now here SQLite3 is a database. I3 means it's a 3 version only. Version only for third version. SQLite you are using only for the third version. So what is the DDL commands? What are the DDL commands? The DDL commands. What are the different DDL commands? So these commands are used to. What is the main purpose? Main purpose is these commands are used to create the tables. The table, everything data is stored in the table, and alteration the table, alteration tables, and delete the table, and delete the table. 3 commands and delete the tables from database. The main purpose of the DDL commands. Main purpose of the DDL commands is these commands are used to create the tables. The purpose here to store the data in only for the tables. Please observe the word, important word is table. What is table? And a collection of rows and columns. What is table? Here what is table? And a collection of rows and columns. Rows and columns is called a table. Is called a table. Okay, it's a very important definition. A collection of rows and columns is called a table. It is a row. It is a row. It is a row. It is a row. These are the columns. These are the columns. This is a column. It is a column. It is a column. A collection of all these rows and columns. It is called as a table. The entire it is called as a table. In the table, these are called as a headings or column names or field names. Headings are column names or field names. These are called as a rows. These rows are values. These rows are values. Clear, guys? Up to here. These rows are called as a values. Here, these are the commands. These DDL commands are used to create the tables, alteration the table, and delete the table. Now the commands are, what are the commands are available? The DDL commands are, the first command is create command. Either capital or small letters, no problem. SQL, NoSQL, MySQL, SQLite3, no case sensitive, no case sensitive. Okay, Python is a case sensitive programming language. Case sensitive programming language. Case sensitive. Case sensitive means write the program in only for small case, small letters only, lowercase letters only. Write the program in Python programming only for lowercase letters only lowercase letter. C language is the case sensitive programming language. Similarly, in the SQL, NoSQL, MySQL, SQLite3 are no case sensitive. You can write the command either lowercase or uppercase as you like. The first command is a create command. The first is a create command. Okay. And the second one is alter command. First command is create command. And the second one is alter command. Okay, Nandi. The third one is drop command. Okay. These are the 3 important commands. The first command is create command. What is the main purpose of the create command? What is the main purpose of the create command? So what are the DDL 3 commands? Create, alter, drop command. What is the main purpose of the create command? This command is used to create the tables. Create the tables in a database. To create the tables only. This command is used to create the table. So now what is the main purpose of the syntax? What is the syntax of the create command? Create table. The table create compulsory calls the table name. And once it start, first column name or field name. You can write column name also. Column name. The data type of the column. And the data type of the column. Again the column name. Data type of the column. Okay. Like a third column. Any column column name, and the data type. Okay. And so on. You can write any number of columns. Column name. Okay. Column name and the data type. And parenthesis close. You can write as a semicolon or without semicolon. So create is a command reserved about table is a reserved. Table name is any name. For example, here we are creating a one table. For example, we are creating a one table. Okay, please observe this one. What is the table ending? What is the table ending? So this is the table syntax. The table syntax of this command is create table, column name 1, column name 2, either same line or next line, no problem అండి. ఏ లైన్ లో రాసుకో, ఎన్ని లైన్లు రాయొచ్చు. సింటాక్స్ కూడా అర్థం కావడం కోసం ఇలా ఇస్తాను నెక్స్ట్ లైన్ లో ఏ లైన్ రాసుకోండి మొత్తం. సో వాట్ ఇస్ ద మెయిన్ పర్పస్? ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు క్రియేట్ ఏ స్టూడెంట్ టేబుల్, this is the student table. The student table is the first column is student number, either hall ticket number or SNO or roll number, name, 3 subjects marks, M1, M2 and M3 here. Or if you want to create the employee table, employee number, name and salary. Similar how to create the table. Example 1, to create a student table. Example 1, to create a student table. This is the example 1. And create a student table. How to create a student table? Create a table. The table name is student. The table name is student or students or STUD, any name. And here the first one, column name 1. It is called as a column name 1. It is called as a column name 2. The second column, and any number of columns based on our requirement. Any number of columns, column name n. So here, what is the main purpose? Create table, the student table. Column name 1, SNO. What is SNO? Data type of the SNO is an integer type. Okay, here comma. Second column. Second column is the S name or name. It is a text type or char type. Any type, text type, or simply you can write the char of 20, character of 20, no problem. Okay, what is the difference between text and char? Text means without specifying the size. Character means you can specify the size only. The size is 20 characters. Name is the maximum is 20 characters. Now one more column. M1 is integer type. M2 is integer type. M3 is also integer type. Parenthesis close and semicolon. This is a complete syntax. Clear or any doubt? Table is a student table. For example, if you want to create the employee table, example 2, to create a EMP table, how to create a EMP table, and same syntax, create table. The table name is EMP. Any name, and the table name is EMP. Okay. Here write the parenthesis start, column name EMPNO is integer type, comma. Now the name, E name or ordinary name, E name is a char of 20, E name is a char of 20, comma. Salary is a real type or float type, semicolon. That is a semicolon. And parenthesis close and semicolon. Here the integer also, M1 also only for up to 3 digit, and M3 also only for up to 3 digit. You can write the same line or another line and no problem. Okay. Of 3 digit only, and this parenthesis is completed here, and this is the end of the parenthesis for assembly. Creating a 2 tables. Clear? Any doubt? And another command is alter command, second command. So what is the main purpose of the alter command? Alter means, the definition is alteration. What is alter? And alter means alteration. Alteration means modification. అందరికి ఐడియా ఉంటుంది, మీ డ్రెస్సెస్ మోడిఫికేషన్ చేస్తా ఉంటాం, ఆల్టరేషన్ చేస్తా ఉంటాం. టైలర్ దగ్గర తీసుకెళ్ళి ఆల్టరేషన్ అంటాం. తెలియకుండా నీ పదం ఇచ్చేస్తాం ఆల్టరేషన్. What is alteration? Modification. Alteration means modification. This command is used to modify the or alteration the table structure. So now what is the purpose of the table structure and alteration the table structure? How to modify? So this is a table. In this table already it contains the 5 rows, 5 columns. If you want to add one more column, the one more column is the total, and one more column, that is the average. You can add the 2 more columns. That is the modify the table structure. Actually, the table structure is only for 5 columns. If you want to modify the structure of the table, total, average. If you want to modify the structure of the table, you can use the alter command. This command is used to modify the structure. What is the syntax? The syntax is alter table name. Here you can use the table name, and add means add the new column. Add for column name. How many number of columns you want? Column name 1, the data type. Okay, Nandi. Again the second column, column name to data type. Okay, column name 3. Okay, data type. You can add any number of columns, not only 1 or 2 columns. You can add based on your requirement. You can add the n number of columns. You can add n number of columns. Clear. Column name n, and the data type of this column, parenthesis close and semicolon. For example, you can add 2 columns. Add 2 columns in student table. Can you add the 2 columns in student table? How to add these 2 columns and add the based on your syntax. What is the syntax? This is the syntax. Okay, now add the 2 columns. Alter table name, add. Okay, clear. How to add? Alter table. The table name is student. Okay, add 2 more columns. 1 column is total. Total data type is integer type of 3. Okay, and column is the average. Average is the real time or float type. Parenthesis close complete semicolon. This is for to add the 2 more columns. If you want to add 3 columns, for example 2, to add a 3 or 4 or 4 columns, 4 columns in EMP table. Okay, what are the 4 columns? To add the 4 columns, already the EMP table, it contains the 3 columns. Employee number, name and salary. Now you can add 4 columns or 2 columns or 1 column, or you can add only 1 column. You can add only 1 column based on your requirement. You can add any number of columns. So the command is alter table. Table name is EMP. Add of the EMP number. Add new column. The column is cell number. The column is 1 more column. Add the cell number column is integer of 10 digits only. That's all. So now here a new column is added. The new column is cell number. That is very important now today. Place cell number is very important. Add the new column. That is the new columns are added here. So now these are the 2 commands. One is a create command, another one alter command. And the next command is please wait only 1 minute only. Okay. So now here to add 1 column to EMP table. Add the 1 column to EMP table. Another column. So now this is the add column. And the third one is the drop command. Drop command. What is the main purpose of the drop command? This command is used to drop the table, drop the complete table. This command is used to drop the table. The syntax, what is the main syntax? Drop table name. Drop table name. What is the main table? Name of the table. Simple, very easy. Now, okay, first one to drop the table. How to drop table? The table is student. To drop the student table. Second example, for example, you want to drop the employee table. Drop table EMP to delete the EMP table. So based on either you can use this command is used to drop or delete. Drop means drop or delete or remove the table. You can use any one word, either database, from the database, table from the database. Drop the tables from the database. These are the important commands. Okay. And the second one, second very important is DML commands. So what is DML, sir? DML stands for data manipulation. DML. DML stands for data manipulation commands. Data manipulation command. This is the DML. The DML commands for data manipulation commands. One command is insert command, one for delete command, another one is a update command. So what is the main purpose of the insert command? The main purpose of the insert command. Insert command. Okay, what is the main purpose? This command is used to insert the records, insert the new records to a table. Okay, this is the main purpose. What is the main syntax of this command? And the main purpose of this command is main purpose of this syntax is insert into table name. Okay, values of the value 1. Okay, value 2, and the new records are added. Value 3, and so on. Value n records are added. Now here example 1. To insert into table. Table name is student. The values are added. Values are 101. For example, XXL. The marks are 67, 77, 88. Is adding the new records. Example 2. Add one more record. Example 2. Add one more record. To a database. Okay. Insert into student. Values 1002. The name of the student is YY. The marks are 88, 99, and 99. These are the marks. Here, records, new records name added. And one more command is delete command. Main purpose is this command is used to delete the records from the table. Is the main purpose. For the purpose, syntax is delete from table name. Okay. The command is delete from table name. Delete from table name, semicolon. If you want to use the one specific condition, where condition, semicolon. Delete from which table? The table is either student table or on table. Now here example one. For example, to delete okay, HTNO number is 111. HTNO number is 111. The command is delete from student. The all ticket number is where condition. Where condition is HTNO equal to all ticket number equal to 111. The all ticket number equal to 111. This is a delete from student. Name of the student table is student table. Okay. Example, if you want to delete the another example. To delete employee number is 555. Delete the employee number is 555. Delete from EMP. Either one line or another line, no problem. Where condition, where EMP and O equal to 555. That is the condition. And another command is update command. What is the main purpose of this command? Is used to what is update means modification. This command is used to modify the data, modify the table, modify the values into a table, modify the data. For the example is modify the data. Syntax. The first one is syntax. What is the syntax? And now here the syntax is update table name. Okay, set command. Okay, column name equal to new value. That is the modification value. New value. modification value, new value. You can change the value, new value, where condition, where, for example, some condition, where any condition is also modification. Example one, to modify the 1001, M1 is 99. M1 is 99. If you want to modify the, okay, right, update student, set M1 equal to, set M1 equal to 99. Whose marks? Where condition, where condition is HTNO equal to 1001. So now here the HTNO number 1001 is marks 1 is 99. The previous marks one, the 1001. Here 1001, some 101. The previous marks is only for 66. You can modify the values by using the update command. Clear up to here? DDL and DML commands, and one more command is commit command. That is, this command is used to save the command, save the values, the commit is very important command, and commit to save the changes, to the database. This command is used to save the changes, to the database. Clear? Now the syntax, no need, that's command only. Syntax is direct commit, only for function, commit function, to save the changes. Example also commit, no requirement, without any argument. And one more function is display the data, the entire data, by using the one more command, select command. Okay, this command is used to this command is used to retrieve the data from the table. Retrieve the data from the table. What is the syntax? And the main purpose of the syntax is okay. Select a star from table name. Select star from table name. Here the example is to retrieve, to display all data from a student table. Now the example is select star from student. Select star from student. This is the command. These are the DDL commands, DML command, and one more command is the select command. Then write the programs here. That's very important. Up to here, these all are the commands. Using Python, you can write the programs using SQLite. You can write the command based on these syntaxes. Okay, now the programming part. Go to the programming part. Here the programming part is very important. Programming part. First of all, write a program. Okay, now the given SQLite is available or not. Here, if based on the command, already we are using one command. The command is okay, help of module. Here to display all the modules. Here, what are the display the modules? So one module is the keyword module, JSON module, IP address, and all these are the modules. So now one module is SQLite 3 module is available or not. Observe this. Okay, with the SQLite 3 module is not available, then immediately you can import the modules. Now the SQLite 3, please wait. Okay. SQLite 3. Now this is a SQLite 3 module is available in your Python. This is called as a SQLite 3. The module is available. If the MySQL module is available or not, please check it. MySQL. Here, the MySQL module is not available in my computer. And Oracle, CX Oracle, that is called as a CX Oracle. It is also not able. If you want to install it value, to install this, okay, otherwise if not present in your values, pip install SQLite 3. If it is available by default in Python 2 or Python 3, Python 3.5, 3.6, 3.3, 3.7, 3.8 any version by default. Python 2 and Python 3 also by default. If you want to install the Oracle, pip install. The Oracle is the cx_Oracle. If you want to install MySQL, you can install the MySQL. So now no need of the Oracle and MySQL here. Write the programs in only for SQLite by default database in Python. Clear up here? So now write a program. One simple program is this is programming part only. Now write a program to first to import the SQL format. Write a program. So SQL is present or not. But to import, import the SQLite 3. How to import SQLite 3 and by default how to import? Already is command available. One command import SQLite 3. So now the print of SQLite 3 module is imported. Okay, the module is imported or not properly. So after importing, connect the module. Next step is connection. Now this module is imported. Okay, it's a module. Okay, it's a simple program. The module is imported. Executing this statement automatically. Executing also the statement. Right, please wait. And the program, the module is imported, and that means by default the module man daggara undi. And the second program, and the second one is write a program to connect to SQLite 3. Indu connect cheyalandi. Manam another Python lo, manam ekkada unnamandi manam another Python lo. Okay, ikkada SQLite 3 ikkada undandi. SQLite 3 ఎక్కడో ఉంది. ఈ రెండింటికి ఒక లింక్ ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ చేయాలి, కనెక్ట్ చేయాలి. ఆ కనెక్ట్ చేయడం కోసం ఉపయోగించే కమాండ్ కనెక్ట్ కమాండ్. కనెక్ట్ ది ఎనీ డేటాబేస్. కనెక్ట్ చేయాలి కంపల్సరీగా. ఆ కనెక్ట్ చేయడం కోసం ఉపయోగించే కమాండ్ కనెక్ట్ కమాండ్. క్లియర్? ద కమాండ్ నేమ్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ఎ connect. The command name is called connect of within the parenthesis of database name. The database name. Please wait 1 minute. Okay, now. So import SQLite 3. Okay. So the next one, connect equal to SQLite 3 dot connect command. Connect of any one database. You can open the any one database. By default database is test database or sample database. Any one. Sample.db database name. This database means collection of storing number of information. Now the database name is sample. Now the example SQL database opened successfully. Okay, database is opened for successfully. After opening, write the number to create the tables. Clear? Database is success. Open the database and completely successfully database is opened. Clear, guys? Any doubt? Okay, connection is very important. And the connection means to creating the connection. That means the SQLite connection is created and database is opened for successfully. Right? Clear? Any doubt? Database information is successfully opened. Clear? And the next one, after successful opening, and then here to create the tables. That is the very important question. And now write a program to create the tables here. We are able to creating tables and display the tables, modify the data and alter the data. That is very important. Now here to create the table. The next question is write a program to create a table. Write a program to create a table. Create a table is to create the table name is student table. To create a student table or employee table or any table. Based on our requirement, you can create the student table. This is the student table. Now, how to create the student table? Import SQLite 3. Okay. Connection equal to SQLite 3 dot connect of the database name is sample.database db. Sample.database. Now to create connection dot execute. The command is execute of executive function. Here we are using the execute function. This function is used to execute the SQL query. Now here the command is okay. What is the command? Create table. The table name is student. Okay. SNO. Okay. SNO is integer. SName or name. You can use any name. Name is a char type. char of 20. Okay. And go to the new line. New line for slash n. New line for slash n. Integer m1 is integer type of 3, and m2 is integer type of 3, and m3 is integer type of 3. Brackets close and parentheses close. Now here the table is created. Print table, student table created. Okay, the student is only for information. It's only for information. After creating, close the database also. Connection dot close, that is very important. And opening is important and closing is important. This is for opening command. This is for closing command. Importing and opening. These two commands for using importing and opening, and this is a closing of the database. Database closing. Use dot close function. So now the table is created, and after int of 3 single quotes close. The single quotes or double quotes, you can use any one. Double quotes also, no problem. You can use the double quotes. Double quotes is best here because the name to store the data insertion purpose, we are using single quotes. Now the command is only for the double quotes. Clear? Run this program. In the sample.db database, we are using the creating a one table. So any error, create student table, connection dot execute of incomplete input. Please wait. Any mistake? Okay. Here, create table. Okay, wait 1 minute. So semicolon is not required here. Please wait 1 minute. Wait.
Sorry, inco parenthesis from project.
Here, what are the different parentheses? Here we are using. Okay, one more parenthesis. Oh, very good. One more parenthesis is required. This is the first of all, this parameter is closed, and after closing of the one more parenthesis, you can use the closing and double quotes, and then using the parenthesis. Now run this program. Here no need of the cursor. Cursor is also not important. Now the student table is created. With the structure is all ticket number, name, M1, M2, and M3. Table is created and the structure is also created. Please observe this one. Now here and the next word. After creating the table, you can insert the records. Now write a program to insert 3 records into a student table. Now okay. What is the import? Import SQLite 3. Okay. Connection equal to SQLite 3 dot. Okay, now the connect function. Connect is a function sample.db. Okay, sample.db. Now here to insert 3 records. Here to insert the 3 records. Here to insert 3 records. How to insert? Connection dot execute of insert command. What is the main purpose of the insert command? Double quotes, insert, small or single, any doubt, no problem. Insert into the table name is student values. What are the student values? And all ticket number is 1001. The name is XX. Okay, name of the student is XX. Okay, here we are using double quotes in the XX only for single quote. The marks are 34, 55, 66. Okay, and close of the values and see double quotes close and the main close, right? And one more record also inserted. One more record, second record. We are inserting the second record. Simply copy and paste only. No need of rewriting. So console that to insert into student table. Values are 1002. The YY. The name of the student is YY. So his marks is okay 99, and the marks are for 99. Okay, and his marks for 99. Okay, one more record. The hall ticket number is 1003. The name of the student is ZZ. So his marks are 88, 77. So and so. Okay, clear. These are the records are inserted. After insertion, print one small message. Insertion operation is success. Insertion operation success. Just only for information only. This is not required. This is not compulsory. And after completing, close the table. This is very important. Without data lost, you can use the close is very important. Now run this program. The data table is created and 3 records are inserted. 3 records are inserted. Please observe this, very important. Here this program is used to create the table. The entire program divided different parts, and this program is used to create the table. and this program is used to insert the records. Okay, sir, I will happy, sir. Now, how to after insertion, I want to see the records. You can want to see the records. Write a program to retrieve the records, to retrieve the records, to retrieve the data from student table, retrieve the data from the student after alterations. Okay, after alterations. Now the save is also very important. This is very good. Okay, saving is also important. Here the data is not saved. Connection dot commit is very important. After the insertion operation, after the updation operation, after the deletion operation, this command is compulsory. Okay, thank you guys. This command is compulsory. Okay, save compulsory. The command commit for save and run this program. Once again, that is the save. Save is very important. Okay, two records inserted and save the records. That's very important. Now here, otherwise the records are not saved. Simply only insertion operation is executed and data is not stored in the permanently. Now write a program to retrieve the data from the table. How to retrieve it? Retrieve command is yes, select command. So for the connection equal to SQLite3 dot connect of cursor is not required. You can use or without cursor also no problem. SQLite3 of connection dot sample.db. Sample.db. Okay. Now the cursor executing. Cursor dot execute command directly. You can use select star from student. Select star from student. And after completing, you can print the data. You can print the data. Now print off. Okay. Now print off connection dot fetch all. Fetch all. That means all records are fetched. And after completing cursor dot close. Please see the records of the employees. Student, sorry, not the employees. Okay. Now what's the mistake, Andy? SQLite3 connect sample, SQLite3 dot connect sample.db. Now the cursor dot executed. Please wait. Any mistake, Andy? Records execution. Okay. To retrieve the records. After records completed, so select star from EMP. So now this data is stored into the some area. Here we can use the select star from EMP. Okay, after the data is stored in another area, that is equal to data equal to connection dot fetch all. Fetch all, and the print of data is very important. Wait 1 minute. SQLite connection has no attribute fetch all. Please wait. Fetch all. You can use the cursor. Here you can use the cursor. The cursor is very important, but that means the cursor dot. Okay, here you can use the cursor. After completing the connection cursor dot. Without appear connection is not important. Cursor equal to. Okay, cursor equal to. Now connection dot cursor. Okay, here you can use the cursor dot execution by using the based on the print retrieving cursor dot fetch all command. Okay, run this program. Data is stored. Display the information. Now we can first student information and the second student information and third student information. Please observe this one. Print of data. Print of the data. So this is the data to store the data. But here retrieve the data in line by line. Retrieve the data line by line. You can use the another for loop also. Write a program, retrieve the data from student table. That is to display in table format. To display table format. Okay, to display in the table format. After retrieving the table format means you can use the for loop also. For I in data colon symbol and here the print of I. Print the data in the table format. Now run this command. Here the table format. So I want to print the data without parentheses also here. Print the data in one by one. So you can use the one more for loop for J in I colon and print of J and this is the print of J, comma 1 end symbol equal only for output format. This is only for output format, and go to the new line, print command only. After completing printing, print the data in the format, specified format. Here 1001 student XX is secured, the marks is okay 44, 55 and 66. These are the record, this is the printing pattern. Okay, clear guys? Now for two more important commands are remaining.
Hello,
చెప్పండి.
హలో సార్, ఇక్కడ ఒక్కసారి కర్సర్ అన్నారు కదా, కర్సర్ ఈక్వల్ టు కనెక్షన్ డాట్ కర్సర్.
మాట్లాడదాం. What is the use of cursor? I explain just. Please wait. Okay. Now so this command is used only for the data from the student. Now if we want to modify, modification is very important. So now write a program. Okay. Modify the data. Modify the student data. To modify student data. Here the student data is, for example, here the student data is, for example, okay, M1 marks. So he secured the marks for okay M1, the 44 M1 of 1001. To modify his marks 44 to 99. 44 to 99. Here the previous marks. Please observe this one. Be careful. Okay. The previous marks of this student is 1001 marks is 1001 marks is 44. You can change the value 44 to 99. That's very important. We can change the value 44 to 99. How to change the values under 44? Now importing. Only changing command is important. After changing command, program is executed, retrieving the data. Modify. Now here to modify. How to modify? Cursor dot execute of to modify. Update command. Update student set M1 equal to 99 where condition is HTNO or SNO. Name of the column is SNO. The SNO equal to 1001. The SNO equal to where SNO equal to 1001. Single quotes close and ending. To modify the student data. His marks is an all ticket number is 11. To M1 is 99. The previous data is 44. 44 is completely erased, deleted to store the new data. After storing, print the data. Please observe this. So here, update. Okay, please write. Update. Date, wrong spelling and update. Now, the old data is 44 and the new data is 91. Observe and Jagrata. This is for old data and this is for the new data. So for old data, this is the column name. Okay, now the old data and display data. If you want to display column names also, no problem. Column names display the column names also display it, no problem. Please wait. Right. Okay, now here we can use the, so this is for the updation. This is for the updation. So another questions are, I want to delete. Here you can use the same, delete the program. Write a program to delete the records. Write a program to delete the records from the table name is student whose all ticket number is 1001. The data is deleted. The all ticket number 1001 is deleted. All ticket number 1001 is deleted. Now here we can use the one command cursor dot execute of okay delete from student where SNO equal to 1001. SNO equal to 1001. Delete this record. Only for specific record 1001. If you want to delete all records directly, you can use the delete from student only. I'll show you one by one. Okay, now this is the program for executing of this command is important. Now the command program is wait, and this is the program. Delete the records from the table. Wait. Okay. Run this program. Okay. The student records only for two only. Please observe this one. previous 3 records and newly for only for 2 records only. 2 records only. Now we want to delete all records. All records. Now here another program to delete all records. Another program to delete all records. How to delete all records? And all record deletion means without using any condition. All record deletion means without using any condition. To delete all records. Delete from student without any condition. Delete from student. All records are deleted. After deletion, print it. The table is empty. Please observe this one. After deletion, automatically the table is empty without printing any data. Without printing any data, that is the empty data. Run this program once again. Data is completed. Please wait. Data is completed. Okay. These are the important commands for. These are the important commands for database programming. Insert, delete, update, select, okay, alter and drop. If you want to drop the table, okay. The question is write a program to drop the table, table drop there, table delete challenge, to drop the table. Import SQL i3, okay, SQL i3. The connection equal to, okay, connection equal to SQL i3 dot connect of now the sample.db, that's the database name, okay. Now connect dot execute of the command is drop deleting table, drop command, drop table name is student, okay. Connection dot close, okay. Closing కూడా అవసరం లేదండి. Print command simply table deleted, not the data deleted, table deleted. The entire table is deleted. Run this program. Okay, table is deleted. After deletion, you can try it, retrieving the data. If it is possible, after deletion, you can try it. After deletion, open the table and retrieve the data. What is the next question? Okay, please wait, Annie. Okay, after deletion, write one more program. Retrieving the, you try retrieving the data. Write a program to retrieve the student data. Table is deleted. For example, the student data is select retrieving part. Here these are the select commands. These are the select commands. After retrieving, try it. The table is existing or not. Okay. You have the delete command. The table is existing or not. Okay, please observe this one. Table is deleted, but displays some error. Okay. The table, no such table student. Student table is not available. The student table is not available because the student table is already deleted. Previous program. Based on the previous program, the table is deleted. After deletion, the retrieving is not possible. Okay, clear guys? Clear?